was a clear night, a little over 60 degrees on July 15th, 2009. A woman was talking with her stepfather on the phone while she was outside. With a waning crescent moon overhead, the yard was darkened. The only light was cast by the kitchen window, creating a faded square patch on the lawn. Chanse, their German shepherd, had followed her out. After a moment, something in the darkness caught the dog's attention. A low growl rumbled in the dog's throat. The woman glanced down at her companion, then out at whatever had drawn Chance's focus. In an instant, fear gripped her. She later recalled, quote, "Staring straight back at me was an alien. He was kneeling beside a tree. I looked it up and down," end quote. Chanse kept growling, and the voice on the phone faded into the background as she stood frozen in her backyard, locked onto the squatting figure before her. She described it as having, quote, "big black eyes you always hear about. No nose, just holes where it should be. No lips, and just holes where the ears should be. On each hand, a thumb and 3 long fingers. I couldn't see his feet, but he was skinny. So skinny I could see his bones through his skin like he was malnourished," end quote. The being remained crouched, its focus locked onto her. She remembered thinking, "Why are you staring at me? And why aren't you bothered by the dog growling at you?" Quote, "It was a moment that seemed like forever," end quote. The dog's growl deepened while the alien kept its gaze on the woman. Quote, "Chanse was growling in a way I had never heard before, a growl that would send shivers down anyone's spine. Finally, she got louder and started to bark," end quote. The being's attention shifted to the dog. It rose slowly, and the woman was scared. She hadn't realized just how tall it was. Quote, "I was in shock. It was 6 feet at least, maybe 7. A second later, the dog took chase, and the being ran off." Quote, "Chanse barked. I screamed for her to stop. I'm not sure if I was screaming because I was scared she would catch it, or if I was scared she would get hurt," end quote. But then something unbelievable happened. Quote, "As it ran, it started to literally disappear, starting at its head. As I watched it disappear, I was shocked to only be able to see legs running without a visible body. Once it completely disappeared, Chanse stopped running but kept barking," end quote. The sight of the vanishing alien terrified her. She ran to get her boyfriend and told him everything that happened. He could see how shaken she was, and he believed her. Together, they went outside to look for evidence. Quote, "We looked for footprints in the dirt. Nothing. There was nothing," end quote. They brought Chanse inside, and despite spending the rest of the evening with her boyfriend and the dog, the fear stayed with her. Quote, "I then tried to deny it to myself. I didn't just see that," end quote. But she had, and the sighting continues to haunt her. Quote, "I've pushed it out of my mind for years, and now, at night, I can't lay in bed without thinking about it. The way he stared at me shook me to the core. I just kept wondering, why? Why was he there? Why was he staring at me? I wish with all my heart I had never seen that," end quote.